Hello, lurkers. And hello, you archaeologists. I'm the Johnstruct. Welcome to the proximity. I'm having a metaphor ReFantazio adventure. And I hope this sounds good. I've got a new mic set up. I've got it on one of these articulated arm things. It's probably not working very well right then. So I need to have it low enough so it's not in the way of the screen, in the way of you seeing me, and so I can move my arms about. But also I've used this opportunity to fiddle with the settings, so I might be a little bit loud right now. I'll just turn the gain down. I can do that. Yeah. The thing is, I remembered what happened the last time I investigated the sound settings, and the answer is OBS doesn't have the thing I want it to, which is there's a thing called audio ducking, which I used to have on for like the last couple of years, where I talk and the game audio goes down. But I only want that to happen if the game is loud. Sometimes game is quiet, and it's really annoying that I'm cutting off the sound. Also, sometimes I want the music to be louder because I'm not talking. So like I can't just compress. Right now I'm compressing it instead, so I don't mute those quiet audios. But that means the sound will never be super loud, and sometimes I might want it to be super loud.
I try.
God smiles upon the generous. So I'll have to listen to this back. I think I might have to compress and gain and do some stuff to my voice. Whatever effect was on my voice before was way too like loud though, because like the clicking on my controller was obnoxiously loud, and I don't want people to hear the controller. I need that to be subtle. Right? I just need it to be a little bit subtle. So when I'm talking like this, it's a little bit louder. It's louder than the yellows. But other than that, it doesn't need to be in the yellows. It's just loud voice, John. So yeah, let's. Also, when did that? I don't remember that cutscene. I'm gonna have to remind myself to include the intro cutscene now because I don't remember that at all. Yeah. See, the other thing I want is, because right now the game has gone quieter, but the mixer hasn't, because it's limiting it to this volume already. But what I'd like is like a zoomed in version of the dynamic range. I'd want the quiet to stay where it is, and I want the top to be where it is. But when it goes quieter, I guess I wanted to go like comparatively quieter. Sound is such an obnoxious thing, but this all seems solvable. I bet you could do it with the right tech. Did I remember? Did I forget to fucking save? Jeez. Wow. Yeah, it's an entirely different day. Oh. Well, it's a good thing I game autosaves. I swear I saved here.
What now?
Yeah, it's there. Are you fucking blind, John? Barden? Elphus Barden. That Elphus Barden, eh? A strapping Rosante warrior, serving as captain of the guard corps in Materia. A man of integrity. His careful and fair judgment is so trusted. He's treated as right-hand man to Lady of Martyr. He travelled a great distance to Grand Trad even, to post bounty for the criminal responsible for the unsolved series of kidnappings plaguing Materia. You like these town criers, eh? Spokespeople for the crown theocracy. As literacy rates are low, they're also responsible for spreading proclamations and other important information to the kingdom's masses. Criers are often seen speaking on the street corners of larger towns, even when no major event has taken place. They're like, "What up? I'm here now." all that jazz. Let's have a look. Close your eye. Archaic word of prayer in the sanctism. Every person in the kingdom, regardless of the religious affiliation, is familiar with the solemn oath. It is an extremely ancient word that predates the Ukrainian calendar. Its exact origins are unknown. What do we do? We have to accept the bounty.
Look at that.
Ice may as well. Oi, oi! What's the whippersnapper like you doing here? Don't tell me you're actually thinking of participating in the tournament for the throne. Oh, the audacity of youth. That's rich. A mere fledgling with no history of experience to speak of as a king. The idea makes me sick to my stomach.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. It's Demo Man Goddard. The ideal leader of this country is a dignified man with great age, on the years of experience, and yet upstart school children are doing something. Fuck, I adore one. Hardly matters. You won't even be able to fight much longer, so struggle as you like. I'd be happy to give the eulogy at your funeral. You fucking better do. I'll hold you to that. Fuck, I can't hold him to that. I'll get someone else to hold you to that. Suppose he's a candidate too. How do I actually accept it? I accept.
True.
Grab a card, make it official. Okay, I thought I did. The idiots all stuff and they think they've shot become king of bunch. Jokers.
Hey,
Would it be okay? Okay, it is that. Accepting the bounty contract for Heismay. Heismay, you sure you can handle that? Can't be held liable if you get yourself killed out there. Of course I can. You're an odd one, alright? Either that or you're just green. Head to Matera. Matera. You can probably get more information there.
Let's focus.
Let's focus on this quest. Track 4. The old castle town kidnapper. I need to find and bring Heismay, a notorious criminal, due to a criminal, tied to a series of kidnappings in Matera. Despite his bounty, he's evaded capture. His true identity remains a mystery. Accept bounty request at the recruitment center. These targets are very powerful, but you'll be rewarded in kind. The bounty requests are aided over time. You see, I can't catch it like on the other monitor. So don't forget to check back. So, what my instinct, of course, is to put the microphone like here in front of my face. Which I know you don't need to do that, but that's the instinct. Even if it's like there, I'm sure it's in a good place. But like, obviously that's in the fucking way of the screen and the view. But no, like the old microphone was way down there. I just had to turn the gain way up for you to hear me. And I don't want to do that anymore. So hopefully, I won't need to. Now, did I need to buy a new microphone to do that? I could have just bought the arm. Well, I didn't think to buy the arm until now. But yeah, I could have incrementally improved. But whatever. Now we have a... Now I can plug a guitar in. I can shred. I can't shred, obviously. I can barely play, but I own one. Also,
let's call
somebody
it.
gave me a keyboard to Office, and I wouldn't have been able to play it without the machine support.
No registration issues, I trust?
No, indeed. And we found ourselves a perfect target.
Fine work.
Stroll.
See? She's convinced. Nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it. I'll prepare a map of the surrounding areas as well. But never mind that. Have you found us a kingly carriage?
Well, I have made some arrangements. How best to put it? The vessel itself is without peer. Supposedly, it will come to us on the day of the opening ceremony.
You don't sound too sure about that.
Oh, no, I'm certain. All I mean to say is, well, you shall soon see for yourself.
Well, under the circumstances, I'll take what we can get. And setting that up in a day. Not so bad having a knight on our side.
You needn't speak so. In truth, I've just resigned from the Knight's Order. Though 'tis only my bond of service I relinquish, not my title. We will shortly be seeking Luis's esteem. Should it come to light that I am a knight in active service, it may jeopardize our efforts.
Still, you didn't hesitate to leave. I can tell you're serious about this.
'Twas not an abrupt parting. I've come to doubt the Order since returning to find them serving the Santifex and not the Royals. Those who refused the Church's rule were cast out for their defiance. I only hope those fallen knights found useful employ elsewhere.
Sounds like you've been through a lot too.
Well, in any case, we can focus on our bounty contract now. Let's make sure we get some proper rest tonight.
Sorry, it's.
Let's rest.
I didn't get the sound card like I said I was going to. And I'm trying to figure out if it's just me or not. I know it's not the game, because it's not all the game.
Don't push yourself too much.
Oh, also,
What now?
the limiter. That doesn't make any difference to the limiter. No, it doesn't affect you, but it affects me. Oh god. That's fine, it's fine.
Now then.
These Japanese games. This is too quiet.
Fancy a bit of info?
What do you want to know? Listen.
One in on this.
So, why is there an Ishka at the tavern like this? You ask? Simple, because the owner is quite the looker. I jest, but put that fret and glare away. I make my living selling information. Publicly unwanted man. And that was off. It's the secret of Redgrass shop. Learn about the man who sells the ingredients only to the certain clientele. It's Keenan and Kel, clientele. Near the Grand Cathedral.
Just between us.
There's a stall in the market in front of the Grand Cathedral that sells red grass. They're the herb that Fabienne uses in a certain dish of hers. Matter of fact, red grass originates from the region where you'll also find Fabienne's hometown. It's not that far from Grand Trad, but the herb is difficult to find here. For that reason, the shop owner only sells it to his trusted regulars. A stranger who tries to buy it would likely get shooed away.
All very nice.
You're no stranger, are you? You want to know Fabienne, of course. You're an acquaintance of Grius's. So if that's what you're after, I'll try mentioning him to the shopkeep. Get on that list of regulars of his and you'll be able to obtain that fairly valuable ingredient. Okay, cool. That's pretty. Simple and clean.
Good night. Can I come in?
To read some more.
Want to read some more?
Not today. You're all leaving tomorrow, right? I'll be cheering for you. So I just... Oh no. I promised Miss Fabian I wouldn't cry.
Can you tell her?
It's all right. I won't tell her.
Papa was trying to stop a bad man, you said. And that's what you're all doing too, isn't it?
So are we gonna die?
Please come back home safe. I'll be waiting here as long as it takes.
I will never die. It's a promise.
It's a promise.
All right. Promise? The next time I see you again, can you tell me more about the outside world?
This one's important.
I never got a chance to say this to Papa. So, thank you. I'll go to bed now.
Captain, may I have a moment?
Good night.
I was hoping for a chance to speak before we set out. Since our meeting, I've done nothing but impose on you. Now you risk your very life for this cause. 'Tis no easy burden. It pains me to see. When I think of how this may yet save His Highness, I lose sight of all else. Such disregard ill becomes me.
Sorry, I just realised I had messages. You truly are devoted to him.
You truly are devoted to him, aren't you?
I suppose I am at that. A guiding oath of 12 years is not easily cast aside. But that book, we met once before, on a carriage bound for the capital. Do you recall?
I do.
Now that you mention it, I do.
My apologies. I thought only to minimize casualties one way or another. So, 'tis a novel envisioning an ideal world. Curious to see a utopian novel these days. I'd thought them long since banned. You needn't worry. I've no intention of taking it from you. I've sometimes wondered why such books were forbidden. Rumors say the Sanctists objected to their contents. Yet I wonder, how could a simple book have possibly stunned them so? Do you mind if I read a passage or two? So it is a fiction written as if a personal account. This chapter seems to concern the system by which the nation's leader is decided. In this country, one cannot become even a statesman, much less sovereign, without the consent of the people. Those who aspire to statecraft must first solemnly swear before the people what they will do in service of their country. Should they earn title but break their word, they are denounced and stripped of power. Such is the authority of the people. In this way, it is the people who are the land's true king. Quite the opposite of our own country. Now I see why our upper echelons would abolish such texts. Had our lands embraced such accountability, perhaps His Royal Highness would not have suffered such a fate. No. As a knight, 'tis not my place to say. I must clear my head of these fantasies. In the end, clinging to a dream will do me no good. Oh, I suppose 'tis not so bad to dream now and then. It takes power to walk the path of our dearest hopes. Perhaps that is the purpose of this newfound strength. My dearest dream 'tis to save His Highness, even at the cost of my life. Nothing more.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
It's Metals Day! Anime. Never heard of this.
Judah!
Lady Juna!
Does she run Juness? I wasn't expecting a song. The mouse. Hey, this is how I talk when I'm not singing. What I wanted to sound like when she's not singing. She from the 5-head tribe.
Even I'm feeling the heat. Well, I suppose it's time to fan the flames. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome one and all to the inauguration of the Tournament for the Throne! For the first time, the crown is anyone's to claim, as long as the aspirants can complete 3 grueling challenges.
Wow, a Sanctus Crier! He's perfect for this!
Let's discuss the venues. We kick off in the west, in the Pearl of the Coast, the Principality of Oceania's harbour city capital, Port Brilehaven. There, they face their first challenge, the Exhibition of the Brave. Each contender must bring back the head of a monster, a mark of their prowess and courage. Next, our would-be monarchs head east. Upon the misty peaks, we arrive in the Principality of Montario's beautiful city of faith, Altaberry Heights. And finally, our heroes make their well-deserved return home to Grand Trad. But first, let's do introductions. It's time to meet those risking their lives for the crown. Closest to the throne, I know him, you know him. It's Sanctism's one and only 78th Sanctifex, His Eminence, Forden!
Victory to Sanctifex Forden!
I claim no great ambition, nor any heated calls to action. All I wish is to restore order for our people and to safeguard our land from the threats beyond. This chaos we face is but one of God's many trials. Let us restore our kingdom's glory together!
Moving right along, we come next to His Eminence's champion, the very spear in his hand, the warrior monk captain of the Crown Theocracy, Master Giddo.
I come before you only in loyal service of His Eminence.
I was waiting for
I
Giddo.
relinquish the throne to him gladly. But those who would seize the crown by force, I will teach you to fear God and to fear me!
So much for this being a fair competition. How many horses do the Sanctus have in this race? Still, it's not over by far. The Luis supporters won't take this lying down.
What cowardice, Friar! Where's Count Louise?
Yeah. Oh, where's that guy?
All right, settle down. At this time, I can report that Count Luis has not applied to enter the tournament.
What? He's not even entering?
Then what becomes of us? Our entire purpose in this race was to get closer to him.
Don't worry. He's definitely paying attention. He's only in second as it is, so we can't afford to ignore this whole production. Sit tight. I'm sure he'll make a move soon. All right. For those Count Luis supporters, you might want to meet our next entrant.
a rising socialite,
guy
a
we
man
met
of
before,
ambition,
didn't we?
godless and
Oh,
fearless,
no.
the brash young warrior serving Count Luis, Gladel,
Yes, okay.
the Black Hound.
Him? So he was one of Luis's men.
The fallen king embraced sanctism and all its holy tenets, and for what? He was nothing before Lord Luis. Look to the sky all you wish. No god can save you. What our country needs is power! Well, it's not quite all the contenders, but let's get on with the introductions. The great liberal merchant, it's Roger Ward.
Roger Ward.
By war, by conquest, by right, it's Rudolph Kraus. In it more for the gauntlet runners than the throne, it's Lena Caden. Sure to be popular by pledging free drinks for life, it's Loveless O'Shea. Uplifting the beautiful and deposing the hideous, it's Milo Maurizio.
Wow. If we lose this, I think the country has some even bigger problems.
Now, I do believe we have one final candidate. Do we have an Elden boy present? Come on, let's see a face.
What? An elder? Disgraceful. Is this the only way you could think to distinguish yourself?
Is he going to say now?
By the way, the ride you applied with still hasn't arrived. And if it doesn't show up by the time the noon bell rings, you're disqualified. All right?
Hey! What's going on? That nitwit! What is he doing?
It's anime again.
So, contestants, are you ready?
What? Last, I say! Wait! Found your behave!
As we all know, nobody likes an underdog.
It's quick.
Wait, it's headed right for the... It'll crash!
Whoa!
What the heck is that?
That's what I thought when I saw the mouse.
For a first impression.
What now? Isn't he a marvel, chums?
You dolt! You nearly brought down the cathedral! Have a care, you fool. It was bad enough when Luis did it the first time.
That feckless, shameless old fool.
Not bad, kid. Guess you've got some interesting tricks up your sleeve after all.
Right, I'd call that a full roster. Ladies and gentlemen, race across the land. Go, prove yourself worthy and earn your crown. For the people, for the throne. Let the games begin.
We must take to the road.
Come on, come on! So fast! Gotta hold
I know I keep mentioning Persona 3, but like, there's more plot in this start of this game than the entirety of Persona 3. Woo! Ended up standing out more than I expected. Gained a lot of interest, but only consider this part of my mission to aid the prince.
Just a sec!
What's this thing? Is this our carriage?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Can you? I can hear you! Oh, fuck, what's it called? What's it called? No. Even Toast. I can hear you, Clem Fandango. I can't do an impression of him unless I'm not trying to. Shall I run her along the main road then? The others seem to be doing as much. You're just as crazy as this runner. Take a compliment, little lady. Now let's have some coordinates for the little test run. What is happening right now?
See.
We want to get to a place called Martira, Old Castle Town, I think. Should be a ways south.
Let's see. Let's see. Let's see.
Let us hurry.
Nord Pass.
Let's see.
Hold on.
Let's see. I
Headed for
smell
Martira,
trouble.
Okay, so did I miss that then?
Let's see here.
That's the first camp on the route to Martira, the Grand Plaid.
Let's see.
Right.
Whoa.
Second campsite.
That's where you want to go.
Probably camp around here on the third night. Also, it'll take us 4 days to get there, I see.
This place here.
City on the main road between Grand Trout and Port Brilehaven. The old castle looming over the city centre, spelled correctly, is an incredible sight to behold.
Wow.
Yeah, okay, Martira, here it is. Down to Martira, eh? On this craft's legs. I'd say that'd be about 4 days, 3 nights about.
Oh.
4 days and 3 nights? That's a great deal faster. It'd be weird if it was like 4 days and 12 nights. A great deal faster than a carriage. I'm sure the roads would be safer at that kind of speed. Valley, good. Now cinch those britches, chaps. Full steam ahead to Martira, Old Castle Town. Martira.
This is amazing! I don't know a thing about gauntlet runners, but even I can tell this is a hell of a craft. I can hardly believe she's ours to drive.
You're telling me, lad? Feels like ages since I've been out on the open road. This girl's been waiting long enough for her time to shine.
So this is what you use to talk with the driver. Convenient, that. Look, old fellow, are you really on our side? You realize we don't have funds to pay you.
Money? Ha! I'm not in this for the money, boy. What I want is a little gusto. What do you think, lad? Isn't this a rush?
It is at that. Like riding the wind.
That's
look, the windows.
ticket. It's been so long since I've had a good chinwag.
Brilliant, isn't it?
It's amazing. Is it? It's amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing.
You've a good head on your shoulders, boy. Yes, I can tell you're a sharp one. Where to, ladies? The world is our shellfish.
You certainly are a different person behind the wheel.
Hey, Hulkenberg! Can we get an explanation yet?
That man is Neurus. An Ishkia, if 'twas not obvious from the wings. And despite everything, he was heir to a noble house and personal machinist for the royal family.
What?
He's a master engineer, of course, positively peerless. But as you can see, the runners get him a bit excitable.
Noble District Underhall.
Neurus, are you there? I'm coming in. Even amidst all this commotion in town, I find you buried in your work.
Too much to do.
As always. To business then. I must ask a favor. Would you be able to ready a carriage for me?
No new commissions. No time for them. Ask another right.
It is not a new one I require. Before His Highness disappeared, did you not accept a contract to build him a custom carriage? Without a formal owner, I reasoned that it must now lie unused. I was hoping I might borrow it a short while.
But pish and tosh, woman. She is for royal use and naught else.
'Tis an unreasonable request, I know, but I'd not be asking without a grave need. Might I at least see it?
I mean, well,
'Twas specially made for His Highness, yes? Not a work you'd have sold off. Where lies it now?
I've deadlines to meet, dash it. Off with you now. Leave me be.
You've been acting stranger than usual. What ails you?
Whoa!
Good God. Is this a gauntlet runner? The very craft commissioned for His Highness the Prince? Even knowing His Highness was gone, still you toiled away. Oh, Nuras, you are an inspiration. Such nobility of purpose.
Yes. Right.
However, for a craft meant for the royal family, it is rather excessive, isn't it? Did you really build this vehicle exactly to their orders? You cannot mean...
Well, at first, certainly. I followed the blueprints exactly. But then His Highness died and... I couldn't just let the old girl waste away. A masterpiece like her? Collecting dust in storage? No! Unacceptable! Unthinkable! I'm working toward a dream. And this poor old girl is going to help me see it through. And then, finally...
You imbecile! A lowly, brazen court engineer butchering His Highness's inheritance for a hobby! For this mania! You embezzled the royal treasury and disrespected his legacy! Treason!
Mercy, please! Look, take my head if you must, milady. But leave the value runner alone.
Look, this runner... Tis fully operational now, is it? Then I suggest you cooperate, for both our sakes. Finish your tinkering by tomorrow and bring it to the Grand Cathedral as soon as you can.
Eh? What's all this now? You play the proud soldier at me and then pluck it for your own schemes?
'Tis no scheme. I would use it for His Highness's sake.
For His Highness, eh? Hold a tick. Haven't you been looking for him? Wandering across God knows where, last I heard. So if you're back now and now you want a gauntlet runner for His Highness, is His Highness still alive? That's it! I've got you, haven't I?
'Twas His Highness who gave you refuge while you were only a heretical scholar condemned by the Sanctists. The time has come to repay His mercy.
Understood.
Sorry, I was moving in the background. Board games.
Is that enough? Can this old duck really handle an undercover operation?
I know what you're thinking, but 'tis at least true that he feels an undying debt of gratitude to the royal family.
Pish and tosh, boy. A little faith. Not to brag, but this old duck's craft might be the fastest gauntlet runner in the kingdom. Why, probably the world.
I think. Maybe.
How encouraging.
All I want is to push this runner as far and as fast as she can go. Show her off to the world. And you? Well, I presume you'd rather work together than have to walk, eh?
I don't know about this, but I guess we'll just have to trust him. What do you think?
We die together.
Well, if we die, we all die together.
Ha! The boy boy's bold as brass.
'Tis not an invitation, you dolt. Eyes on the road.
Either way, he knows the prince is alive, so we can't just leave him to his own devices. We're all in the same boat. Or runner, I guess.
You lot can handle the fighting, and I'll handle all the driving and grease work. Just make sure you've got a proper plan for all this mess now.
This guy's got no filter. But he has a point. We do need to talk strategy.
So, summing up. Our first trial is to slay a monster. We take its head as proof, then get it to the goal line before the deadline. The bigger the head, the better. Our destination is Port Brylehaven, the capital of the Western Principality of Oceania. It'd be a trek on foot, but this gauntlet runner should make it a snap.
So getting the bounty's head is our next move. And our target is a nefarious criminal who's been kidnapping and selling off children. Right?
A criminal? Did the task not specify a monster's head?
Don't worry, all part of the plan. We don't need to win this thing. We just need to get Luis's attention. Everyone's going to show up with monster heads, and we shake things up with a felon. A knight-turned-kidnapper at that. Shows them we're there for justice.
But to deliberately violate the rules, we risk being disqualified entirely. Then again, 'tis just as likely to win the people's attention and thereby Luis's. I do understand the intent. What do you think of this plan?
I trust all of you.
I trust all of you completely.
Good enough for me. A captain's got to trust his crew, after all. The bounty's Heismate, an ex-knight. I realize that's a little close to home, Hulkenberg, so if you'd rather hang back...
No. His title is precisely why I cannot let his atrocities stand. And yet, 'tis strange indeed that we are hunting a mere man when the trial demands a monster. Then again, our true aim is beyond the ambitions of any other aspirant. Our fate rests in this plan of yours, Stroll.
Thank you. I'll try to ensure your trust isn't misplaced.
Righto. Then our course is set. Feel free to use anything in the gauntlet runner. Even got a bathing room if you could use a wash.
Good to know. We can always look around more thoroughly later.
Yes. You needn't tire yourself out before we arrive.
Well, I'm a tinkerer and not much else. All my fighting happens in the old workshop. But I'll take you wherever you're going for your sake and mine. After all, the wilds out there are no berry picnic. Oh no. It's a den of wild beasts and savage scoundrels. And we'll not get past it without days on the road together. So, if you need anything besides a steady hand on the wheel, give me a hoot. Bound to find me in the cockpit or the engine room.
He's certainly an eccentric, but he doesn't seem like a bad person. We'll get used to him, I suppose.
The Gauntlet Runner has various areas for different activities, such as the strategy room, lounge, and the kitchen. You can also visit the Academia by finding Moray and interacting with him. Let's visit the engine room first. Take your time and have a look around on your way there.
Yeah?
Even the Gauntlet Runner, kind of want to see what the engine room's like.
Let's see.
This is. It's a raid thing. There's a bed. Oh, that's some height. Back deck. I don't actually know what the engine room is. Hello, raiders. Welcome to the stream. We are on a runner. Oh my goodness. Thank you for the warning. I shall continue. Look at this cloth-covered barrel. This seems to be a big barrel. I wonder what it's used for. Could be anything. Let's go back into the car now. Were you playing anything nice? What's this in there? I just came from there. So nice to check it twice. What's in there? Engine room. Lovely. That's the place I want to be. What's that? Washing machine? There's laundry handmade by Neurus. Seems to be nothing in it at the moment. Okay then. I'm enjoying this game. I actually took a year off because I wanted to play Persona 3 and that sort of burned me out. Which is not fair to this game because I think this game's a lot better than Persona 3 Reload. What's this? Upright cleaning tool. Maybe not. Okay. Unique items are lined up here. Neurus's personal belongings. Next time
Now, where was I?
Oh, I pressed the button. I made a new crew about 2 hours ago, and I would like to test them out, but the game is doing plot right now. Okay, that's fine, I think it's alright. Unless he has something new.
Hello.
Checking the cat. Cat is doing well. Let us go back.
You'll come again, won't you?
I assume you're further than I am. The engine.
Now,
I
where
don't want
was
to
I?
Is this the engine room? Tell you what, I'm just going to follow what it says on the map. There we go. Lovely. Engine starts up.
Hello?
Oh, I see. It scared me. It's like the pipe's in here too. It's called a runner phone. There's one in every room. Now, I believe I heard you speculating on the old girl's inner workings. Gauntlet runners use magla crystals as fuel to run. We'll see. Okay. I play very slowly as well, so I'm like 10 hours into it, but that's probably 5 hours of real time. Thanks to the kingdom's greatest minds, the Gauntlet runner was born. Gauntlet's actual legs are based on colossal beasts, made for zero momentum loss. I don't think you can have zero momentum loss, but whatever. Even on the roughest terrain. Among other things, I've modified this craft with a bit more zip and speed. Never step closer to my dream. What dream? Long story, my girl. Best told to the captain of audience. No plans for the next few days and nights. We're trapped for 4 days, aren't we? Never mind then, maybe some other time. Anyway, still plenty about the old girl, that's a work in progress. But by the time I'm done, she'll have some new tricks, you just watch. There'll be sunset before long, so start thinking about bedding down for the night. Can't run in the dark. The old girl needs her rest as much as we do. You will continue towards your destination while spending time on the Gauntlet Runner. Utilize its facilities to obtain items, raise abilities, or do other things you wouldn't be able to do in town. Try using the kitchen, reading books at the bookshelf, or using the washing machine. More activities will become available over time. You can also spend your time with allies while traveling, which may help you improve your virtues. At the end of the day, the choice is yours. But surely I could do that before the end of the day. Don't have any choices at the end of the day. I have to sleep because of the cat. No, that's a different game. Oh well. Also, I did not know Nightbot had that. Oh wow, no, I added that to Nightbot. I don't. I've not. You are. Congrats being. Oh, you're not here anymore, are you? Congrats to that person for being the first person to use the look. A magic igniter, enormous compared to those used by the army. If I recall correctly, it uses magna crystals as fuel. It's been like 6 months. I put it on because somebody requested it. I just haven't seen it since. This is Neurus's homemade washing machine. Washing clothes can sometimes cleanse the mind too. Increasing my max MP. Yeah, sure.
Understood.
Hey, hold on. Someone else's laundry's in here. I'll go get them. They can do laundry with us.
Now then.
Got to keep the water at a consistent temperature. Oh, they're doing the fucking Persona coffee thing. We're not just washing. We're going to do the best ever washing machine. He's got washing machine advice and everything. Gotta keep the water at consistent temperature to avoid staining the clothing. Why am I the master of laundry, you ask? Because my parents practically beat it into me. Any noble who can't wash his own clothes isn't worth the fabric he wears. I don't believe he washes his own clothes, but whatever. Or something to that effect. I had to learn all about different materials. Hindsight, I think they were trying to teach me not to take advantage of my title. Wisdom still serves me to this day.
Nonetheless.
The more time that passes, the more I understand how great my parents were. Did laundry extolled the virtues of clean clothes. Max MP has increased. Lovely. I just found some money in the washing machine. It must have been mixed in with the laundry. Huh? Why wouldn't we share it anyway? It's one that's not mine, I don't think. Why don't you hold on to it? Oh, that's a lot of money to accidentally keep in your pocket. It's like yen, though, so it's probably like a £5. After drying... Oh, it's got to be like 50 quid still, surely. After drying everything thoroughly, we finished the laundry.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives at the desert camp as the scorching sun sinks below the horizon and the curtain of night falls over the land. Protected within the stalwart hull of the Gauntlet Runner, the party gains a short, peaceful respite.
Cool. The desert camp. At night, the vast wilderness outside town is ensconced in darkness, forcing... It's a nice word, ensconced. Forcing your way through the unmarked terrain is very dangerous, even with a stalwart Gauntlet Runner. Instead, establish camp somewhere safe. You can resume your travels the next morning. While at encampment, you can use any of the facilities on the Gauntlet Runner like usual, but you will also reminisce about the journey of your allies. Give it a try. 3 days until we reach Matera. First time camping in the Gauntlet Runner, kind of excited, but it'll be a long night. Well, why not spend some time relaxing with someone? Go out for a stroll. No, because you're the last person I'd spend time with anyway.
I see.
Although that might be a good reason to do so. Let's scout over the campfire. Yep. Apparently you can eat these bugs according to Hulkenberg anyway. Let's try and catch one. I found a Lumi bee. Yay! It's my time to cook. I should use it as an ingredient. Where's Hulkenberg? Is there a map? You have... There's probably a map I can just check.
All right then. Let's go.
She doesn't seem to be on board right now. Oh, you're always my first choice. Control my imagination. Take a straw. I'm drinking Pepsi gingerbread flavored. I bought it in November and they haven't stocked up since, and I'm well grumpy about it. So up next it is Matera. Feels like yesterday when I first arrived in the royal capital. So much has happened in such a short span of time. I met you, we went over the northern fortress and awakened a mysterious power. I'd once thought magic like this only existed in heroic tales of time long past.
Speaking of
which, I've been thinking that perhaps this is the same power that hero kings once used. If that is the case, then why do you think so many of them met miserable ends? They had no allies.
What's that about?
Maybe they lacked allies.
Oh, I see.
Always go lean into friendship. That's what gets you the triangles. You see, tries they might, even the strongest king wouldn't be able to establish a country by himself. I want to know what this cube is. What's this cube? Perhaps it is not a matter of how much power you have, but how you choose to wield it. Moreover, is that like Moray, but stronger? We've got more Moray than one power at our disposal, and on top of that we've got allies who share these abilities as well. If we continue to master these archetypes, then maybe, just maybe, we'll be able to surpass the great hero kings of old. Though all their stars make me wonder, just how many Moray of these powers are there still out there? Felt my imagination grow. And Stroll and I discussed the challenges still ahead of us.
All right.
So much imagination. I am vapid, tongue-tied, inflexible, informed, but craven. Come now, it's too early for bed. Let's talk some more. Stroll and I talked for a while.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I would like to
Good morning.
Top of the morning to you, my dear passengers. I trust that the sleeping quarters more than exceed your expectations, eh?
True.
They were better than I feared, considering how tiny they are, but I've got a question of my own. Isn't the desert sand going to do a number on the savannah? Yeah, you haven't done the first major side quest yet. I don't appear to be able to go back there right now either. My boy, remember who maintains this rugged girl? Nary a grain of sand could fit between her seams, I assure you. Regardless, we'll be leaving these horrid dunes behind tomorrow. I've just changed my classes because I haven't tried out a bunch, and I was going to try and level up everything to 20 and then move on, but I had a really boring time on the last boss, and I was like, okay, I should just change. That's my bad. That was down to me.
I knew it!
Runners are really neat, aren't they? A carriage would never be able to get through the desert this fast. But just keep an eye on the road, okay, Newis? We arrive in Martyr in 2 days, huh? Yes, I've got a sword, and you have got a magnifying glass.
Well met.
At a perfect moment, just thinking I ponder some battle strategies over my game board, an abstract game of military. Oh, it is a board game. You see, care to indulge me in a round? It will raise my wisdom. This seems kind of fun. No, I don't need to level up my wisdom right now.
Hey.
Some movements on my weapons. At the time, why not join me? It's as refreshing for the mind as it is for our battles. I would want to play the board games, but the carriage is better. Sure.
Now then.
Have a look at your blade then.
Got a moment?
I think I'm getting ahead of myself here, but as things settle down, I'd like to live without the sword. I admire the idea of a world where the monsters senseless violence don't exist, where nothing is taken from you by others. That's why, one day, I want to restore my ruined hometown to its former glory. Not just mine, all the ruined hometowns.
Hey!
How about you? I've shared my plan. Let's hear yours. What'll you do when the fight's over? I'd like to help you. Serious? Get all those triangles. I'm a bit relieved to hear it. The only issue I have with this system is it encourages you to be like low-key kind of manipulative. I'm not telling him what my honest answer. I'm telling him what I think he wants to hear. That makes me like a sociopath. It's really weird. Tell you the truth, a weird place to put the gap in the sentence, John. I'm sorry, what? Oh, my controller turned off. Okay. Recently upgraded my controller, so I can plug it in now rather than fetch the batteries.
Aye.
Got to get stronger. Even if the village gets rebuilt, it's all for naught if it's attacked by monsters again. I want to be strong enough to rid this country of monsters, not leave it to a spineless army and its incompetent generals. They only have the power to kill those who oppose them. They have no desire to protect the people, just like Louis. They'll fight for change.
Look at that.
You do something about that too.
Yeah.
Only 2 triangles. I agree, but seeing the state of our country's army, I'm all the more glad you are, Captain, truly. I've resolved to stand in the front line of our fight, so it's only right that you lead. Our fight, I say. I forced my way into your mission.
Hey.
I envy you sometimes, you know, to act with such conviction. How does one become so bold? Do what I must.
Yeah.
I'm only doing what needs to be done, one step at a time.
Right.
I got 1 triangle for that. Easier said than done. I got so fixated on the part. I should have picked the middle option. I lose sight of the present sometimes. I always look forwards. That's what I envy about you. Down on me now. All this to say, I have faith in you. More battles ahead. The count on you to get us freedom. I would like to fight it, please. In the end, the king would be determined by what the people think of his justice. They're free to make their decisions. And so this is the one being chosen. I wonder who it will end up being after all this.
Alright.
Anyway, the sword's shining like new. Let's finish up this up. My weapon has fortified my will to fight as well as increased my courage.
Alright.
Too brave for that. Spent some time with Stroll, honing our weapons.
I say, we could stop for a break.
Break time, chums. There's something up ahead, so we'll be stopping there.
Coming now into view is the Tree of Prophecy, a resplendent tapestry of color against the backdrop of the bleak desert. One theory is that the tree's roots gorge on the land's magla, and still another is that it gorges on those enraptured by its colorful foliage, as though themselves snared by the bewitching magla surrounding the tree. The Gauntlet Runner comes to a stop at its base.
Here we are. I struggled with that, didn't I? Shall we get a closer look? Oh, it's a pretty tree. The Tree of Prophecy.
Wow.
It's so pretty.
That's...
It's not just the leaves. It's as if the whole area has been painted red.
Certainly.
This place calls to mind a book I read as a child. Told me of a great tree located somewhere within this country, the country, whose colours, spelled correctly as well, shifted to foretell unusual events in times ahead. How exactly would a tree foretell the future? And how does a plant grow this huge in the middle of a desert? It's because of the rivers in the desert. I'm sure this explains it, but I'm sensing an incredible amount of magla in the air here. If your hypothesis is correct, that would make this tree no mere tree. No, sir, but a magical organism that feeds off magla. As a matter of scientific research, I must document this discovery. Neurus pulled a sheet of paper and brushed from his pocket and began to draw the landscape in front of him.
Hey.
Oh, Neurus, how did you get so good at drawing? Yeah! Oh boy, meticulous documentation is the foundation to all good research. There you have it, I'm finished here. Take it as a keepsake. You're giving it to me? I can have this?
Yeah.
Of course. But I committed it to the safety of my mind. No need for the sketch itself anymore. I have a tree. Received Newis's research picture. The painting is intricately detailed, could accurately convey the full majesty of this place to the viewer who's never been here.
Hey there!
Why don't we give that to Maria? But she'd love to see something from our journey. We could tell her a story about this place. Somewhere in Grand Trad, I should give this drawing to Maria.
Huh?
Magical organism in the form of a tree. I can't say aren't fairies in the same classification. Precisely. Calica is the most precious treasure as well. Been observing her closely, which has given me great insight into my own research into flight.
Huh?
Been observing me this whole time. Don't recall you asking, so knock it off.
However,
turning our attention back to the tree, I've heard that it tints itself blue to herald the arrival of favourable developments. I wonder what manner of anomaly its current colour portends. I took a brief detour, but I feel that seeing the fair sight has broadened my wisdom.
All right.
I'd like to fight a monster, please.
The Gauntlet Runner arrives in a quiet clearing, concealed by boulders. As darkness reclaims the wilderness for itself, monsters run rampant in the wilds. To sleep here would be perilous, unless from within the safety of a Gauntlet Runner. The party, secure in their Gauntlet Runner, spends the night in peace, hidden from hungry gazes.
Locked in camp. Material the day after tomorrow? What kind of place materials? Tree of Prophecy, towering, rich crimson tree of overbearing presence that rises in the middle of the desert, roughly halfway between Grand Trad and Matira. In reality, it's a magical plant that feeds on an ambient magma. I thought it was a mystery. As its nutrients, as a result, it's sensitive to subtleties in nature, such as weather and earthquakes. It is said to reflect the impending natural disaster. It's said through the colour of its foliage. In recent years, both its leaves and surrounding fog have been tinged red. Never seen before reaction. The superstitious wonder of this new omen marks dark days to come. What about the curse formula? Diagram of the formula created. I don't know. Created to cast Curse on the Prince. Curse magic is so complex, none have yet been able to undo its tangled weave. Convoluted nature of the spell has led to the belief that the spell caster drew the formula as they composed it. Obtaining and deciphering this formula may enable the curse to be revoked. Considering that Luis is protected by the royal magic and now cannot be killed, this is the party's last hope to lift the curse. What about the exhibition of the brave? Grandiose event celebrating the first task of the Tournament of the Throne. This exhibition candidates to neutralize a dangerous creature disrupting the peace of the nation. They must then bring its head to Port Briarhaven in the Principality of Oceania to await judgment of their asset by the masses. The party will have to prepare something spectacular to capture the attention of Luis, who has refused to participate in this mission. And of course, there's the Ishkia tribe. They're bird people. Tribe recognizable by their avian wings, as well as their almond eyes and long eyelashes. Though the fewest in number of the 8 tribes, they have a reputation for their intelligence, giving them a strong presence in bigger cities. Maybe many find higher status in intellectual labor, such as scholars and sanctors and the like, making it not uncommon for Ishka to be wealthy. It's been a while since I've said.
What now?
Well met.
Just because you're overburdened with free time as I am. Certainly no stranger to travelling. You have no idea how to spend idle hours. If the idea appeals, might we talk a bit? That'll hone my imagination. Yes. This power we've awoken to. All sorts of questions, but what I find really curious is the forms we take on, which has their unique aspects, but one bit they all have in common is their armor-like appearance. What do you make of that? Never seen armor like that. True. The designs do set them apart, but it's not their actual appearance I meant to ask about. In my opinion, the army encloses the raging forces within us, allowing us to direct their power as one directs a horse by its reins. Said the people lose their magic because they refuse to confront their fears and anxieties, forever unaware of the power lurking within them. Not the very condition to awaken our slumbering power. Also, hence, why is it so exhausting and why it cannot be maintained for ere long? The ravenous appetite that I had afterwards is proof. We do well to practice diligence in maintaining our food reserves. When I talked about flint scum, I feel my imagination is increased.
All right.
I'm trying to go now. You can turn you can move the microphone away, so it's quieter. You can't hear me as well. But whatever. I have the ability. If I want to, I can move the microphone away. I'm getting used to the new mic. New mic, this. It's been quite late. There's ways to go. I would very much like to continue chatting with you.